Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back with my weekly review for this week's episode of The Walking Dead Season 8. This one's going to be for The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 15, which is the second last episode of The Walking Dead Season 8. This one is, of course, for the episode which is called Worth. So, holy smokes, this was insane. Now, again, this is major spoilers because there is a huge character death from the Saviors group. So I don't want to spoil it for you because this was a fantastic episode for The Walking Dead Season 8. One of the best they've had since, I would say, around episode 12, 11 type of deal. I really, in my opinion, I really just look at this episode and I see so many positives. I mean, seriously. So let's just kind of talk about it right off the bat. Simon is killed off in this episode of The Walking Dead. Damn it, you know? That's kind of one thing I will say right off the bat. That is one of the craziest things. I did not think, now, I was kind of predicting that maybe we would see the death of Simon. I was kind of predicting that. But I didn't actually think that you would have Negan that would prove himself to the Saviors, that even if he's just one of the random guys that's standing there and he's not in charge, he still is tough. That doesn't change. And Negan really shows that, no, he's not just some guy with a baseball bat, wrapped in barbed wire, that uses that to defend, people that, come to him. No. He's more than that. He's way more than that. And it shows. It really shows in this episode how much Negan can, be a leader. Now, let's just go from the beginning, I guess, and then we'll go to that. So, we have the opening scene. Now, I won't talk about this very much because we already did a video talking about this, because this was a sneak peek with Carl and Rick reading the letter, which will probably help Rick not kill Negan in the actual finale. So then we have basically Eugene, who is at the bullet factory, he's kind of, they're making him food and stuff. He's kind of walking around, he's talking to Gabriel, and he's kind of just doing his own thing. And then all of a sudden, just kind of out of the blue, he's standing out there with two other guys. Boom, boom, they get shot down, and Daryl and Rosita capture Eugene. So that was sick. One of the best scenes of the episode as well. Would be that. So then we've got Negan at the sanctuary, and basically you've got him saying to Dwight, "You surprised to see me? You shouldn't be. You fellas never showed up. Why? Why didn't you show up? And basically you have like this kind of like Negan knows, Dwight knows what Negan's up to, and they're just not telling each other. And then until the very end of the episode, but he's kind of messing with him. You've even got the part after the meeting where he's, he's talking to him again, and he's kind of letting him know, he knows what he's up to, and Dwight, it's just a matter of time before Dwight is going to be caught. So, because Negan already knows, right? So, we also did find out that Gregory made it to the hilltop. Now, we have the scene between him and Simon as well, which I thought was just, I mean, seriously, that was, we'll start with coffee, the hilltop's mine, and this and that, and he's kind of yelling at Simon a little bit, and I really did not expect Gregory to yell at Simon. I really never thought that would ever happen, like, ever. So, that was something right there, but moving on, we've got the scene with Eugene and Rosita, and they're clearing some of these walkers here. Daryl almost puts a knife through Eugene. He's like, "I'm gonna cut that tongue out," Anyway, really cool stuff. Now, I did like the scene where Rosita's like, you're selfish, you're a coward, and all we need is what's in there, that's all we need, So, basically they're gonna be taking him prisoner, and he's not gonna be just walking around doing whatever it sounds like. So, moving on to some other stuff. So, I want to cover the stuff with Aaron as well, because Aaron, the stuff at the ocean side, he's starving, it's raining. There was a cool scene there where he was, killing some of the walkers. And basically, they kind of cut it off at, don't you want revenge? Don't you want revenge to what happened? And we also get the idea in this episode that it's pretty darn clear that Negan killed the people at the Oceanside, the men at the Oceanside. So that makes perfect sense. And and Negan kind of was like, those young people, that's kind of screwed up, Simon, So yeah, so obviously Aaron is probably going to convince them to, fight, and it looks like that's probably what's going to happen in the season finale. So, we have this scene where Negan asks Simon to get down on his knees. Now that was insane because Simon gets down on his knees and he's like, "You're not going to do anything," and Simon's like, "No," and basically he lets him go. So then they have this fake plan. Now I like this because Negan knows what Dwight's up to, so he does a fake plan. So then Dwight can give it to Gregory later, right? And Gregory takes off, but really Negan knows that that's not the same plan. And that he's messing with Dwight, and that Rick and the others in the season finale, which I can't wait to see the season finale next weekend with the Fear premiere, looks like they're probably going to be in like a trap or something, and they're going to have to get out of it. So, next week's finale just looks amazing. Can't wait to see that one. But, just really brings up some questions here. So, again, really some crazy stuff going on here. So, then we've got the stuff where basically Simon, he takes a good amount of saviors, and they're all on his side, and they're going to overthrow Negan. And I love it when Negan, shows up, and he's like, "Thank you, Dwight," and he's like, 3, 2, 1, boom! All of those saviors, including Gary, who he's one of the stand-up ones. He gets killed off as well. And then basically Simon tries to go to Dwight, and then Negan's like, there you go. So basically he's just like, you want to be the man? You have to beat the man. And then Simon is sitting there talking to Negan's like this, listening up, and Simon's like, and then we have to get rid of this guy, and he starts fighting Negan. Now the fight scene was absolutely amazing, You've got, him who throws the first punch, he throws another punch, I believe, and then Negan punches him, then they get into a skirmish, Negan, hits him like this, too, and, they're fighting, people are just watching. That's when Dwight gives, Gregory the fake, plan, and then they're fighting at the same time. Negan chokes Simon, and that is what kills him. So, now, this is also interesting because it looks like now, even though Negan has killed him, he's actually going along with the plan that Simon had to kill every single one of the survivors. So next week's finale, Negan, that's going to be a whole new Negan. So, because, I don't know. I'm not really sure why, but it's just, now I have to kill every single one of them, and I'm going to kill you. So he kills Simon. Now, you see him also on the fence there later. Now, let's talk about the scene where Eugene throws up on Rosita and then gets away. He hides underground, and then at the very end of the episode, he's raging. He's like, all right, get the bullets, do this, do that. Negan, we need as many bullets as we possibly can, and that looks really good. So, moving on to the last scene of the episode with the walkie-talkie with Michonne. Really thought that stuff was really great. So she reads the note, and Negan still doesn't. He's like, no, I'm not, no. So we finally get to find out what was in the letter about Negan. Telling him to stop and all that. Maybe my dad already killed you, that kind of thing. So it really does raise some questions. So really cool stuff there as well. So. Now, we got Negan who breaks the walkie-talkie at the end of the episode. No more talk. So that's one thing I will say. I didn't think he was actually going to do that. But, we finally get, an interaction between Michonne and Negan. And we never really saw one, did we? No, I don't think so. So, sticking up for her man, I guess. So that's some pretty cool stuff right there. So, anyway, this episode of The Walking Dead, mainly the Simon scene was, the standout. Just when he chokes him, when that happens, oh my god, you really see why Negan is in charge, So that was just fantastic. So finale looks great. Can't wait to, finally see the season finale of The Walking Dead. And let me tell you, I am so excited to see it. I've never been more excited for an episode of The Walking Dead in a long, long time. So that's really cool stuff. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Write your comments. I want to see them about the episode. What are your first impressions of the episode of The Walking Dead that just aired on TV? Let me know what you guys think about the Simon stuff. Mainly his character death. Also, Simon as a walker, because I didn't really think we would see that. The Oceanside, Daryl and Rosita, the Eugene stuff, all leading up to the season finale of The Walking Dead Season 8 and the premiere of Season 4, because it's kind of going to be connected with Morgan. So we're going to find out how Morgan leaves. Predictions for the episode will be uploaded very soon. Thank you guys, again, just for watching this video. We got one episode left of The Walking Dead. Man. I know a lot of people have been complaining about Season 8, but me personally, it's like one of my favorite seasons we've ever seen for Walking Dead. So that is such a shame, but can't wait to see how All Out War wraps up, and loved this episode. Just want to say that one more time. Loved episode 15. How about you? So anyway, guys, I will interact with you guys in the comments below, so let's get that started. And again, I will do my predictions video for the next episode of The Walking Dead very soon. Peace out.